Okay guys, so before doing this, you have to log in with your account. So as you can see, this is the website I have, it's running. So I'm using the Laravel 10 with this particular website or web application. So now if you go to the file manager, so this is a file manager. If you go to the public underscore HTML, so this is the whole setup. This is the environment env file. So select all one and make sure before doing this, you have to go to the settings. You have to enable show hidden files. Fine. When you do that, you will have the .htaccess file and some other kind of files which are currently hidden. Okay, so I'm going to select all one. So these are the my previous backups. I'm not going to get these ones for now. So also this one, right click, compress. I'm selecting zip. You have to give the name. I'm saying Shexy server. So hit the enter button. It will create the backups out of the box for you. Make sure it takes time and it's totally dependent upon your setup. So let's suppose if you have 10 GB or 20 GB of the data available here, it takes time. So if you have only 100 GB or 100 MB or 200 MB data, it takes the zip file or it compress the whole files within few seconds. Once you have the zip file, then you can find that particular zip file, right click and download. So as you can see, currently compressed, refresh, and now I'm saying I'm finding the zip file which I currently backed up. So as you can see, I have just backed up these files. So 12:35 before a few minutes ago. So this is the latest one. So select this one, download, go to the files, right click, and then click on the download button. Once you download this particular one, then I will let you know. So as you can see, I'm currently downloading the same files and I'm going to keep all these files in this folder. Make sure in this folder. Fine. I've already created the database backups. I'm going to delete this one so you guys can easily understand. Okay, so if go to the cPanel again, go to the PHP, my admin, just click on this one. It will redirect you from this page to this page. Make sure these are two databases I have. I'm going to download both these one. So download, I'm going to keep all my database backup and also the file backup here in this, right? Fine. So I have created this particular backup. Now I'm going to create this particular backup. Export, and now I have just created these two backups. One I have already created. Second one we are also downloading. So as you can see, downloaded. So these are the two backups. Okay, so you have successfully created the backups. Make sure these are the files backup. Here we have we took, and also we have also created the backups for the database. Fine. But what about the emails? So if you want to create the backups for your email, then definitely you have the mail, and now you have to select all these one, and now compress, again zip file, and I'm saying emails, emails.zip. Created the email. So as you can see, this is the backup I have created. Sorry, once again, download. So it's 46 MB files. So that's why we are downloading these ones. So you have created the backups. So this is the CyberPanel I have installed with my VPS. So if you want to create the website, so as you can see, this is the website I have. Now I'm going to create this particular website on this particular panel. You have two choices. Just go to the website and create the website. The second one, as you can see, this is the website. Just click on this one. As you can see, this is the create website. Okay, so now select your plan, 10 GB. Honor name of the domain without www. Make sure without space. So remove the space. I'm selecting the this one and I'm selecting 8.2 version. Select all these one. Okay, so now just click on the create website. Wait for a few seconds. Once you create the website, so now currently it's creating the website, SSL certificate, and some other kind of things. So it wait for a few seconds. Once we or our system created the website out of the box for you, then I will let you know. Okay, so now as you can see, you have successfully created this one. So if you click on the go to website, it's up to you. You can click on the modify website, suspend, or any kind of. I'm going to click on the list of the website. As you can see, this is the Shakespeare website. Just click on the manage website. And now here, as you can see, you have the panel similar to the cPanel. So this is the CyberPanel. So now you have the file manager where you can keep the files, which is currently I'm downloading. And also you have to create the database. So before further processing, how can you create the database? Just click on the database, click on the database. So as you can see, the files are ready. So select your website. I'm selecting the website, Stack. Fine. I'm saying main. We have two databases here. As you can see, this is the Laravel and this is the main. I'm selecting the Laravel. Username is Laravel and password is, so let's suppose I'm saying Laravel and the password is, let's suppose I'm saying, you can also generate the password. If you click on this one, uh, copy this one, use this one, and you have to keep this. I'm I'm going to keep all the credentials here. So let's suppose I'm saying database, and here database name, username, and password. So this is the password. And now create the database. You have successfully created the database. So this is the first one. The second one I'm going to create with the main, and this is the main. I'm using the same password. Copy this one, paste this one password here, click the one. I have created two databases with two usernames separately. Fine. Now go to the list databases, select Shakestack. As you can see, you have two databases which you have created. So you can also change the password from here. I'm going to change these one. And if you are going to access your database from remotely, so you can just add the IP address here. So how can you do that? Just click on this one, select your IP address. So where you can get the IP address, I'm saying my IP address. Click on this one. So as you can see, this is your. Okay, so now I'm going to using this particular IP address. Fine. Make sure this is the dynamic IP address. When I restart my system, I will have a new one. So in this way, you can access the remotely one. So I have already created these two. So how can you import the databases? So just click on the phpMyAdmin. It will redirect you to the phpMyAdmin section. Make sure I'm going to export the database from here. Okay, so these are the two databases I have. I'm going to create the import for this particular Laravel backup. So import from here Laravel and import this one. Click on the import button. If you have any kind of error, just remove it, because I have exported the database from the cPanel, not from the CyberPanel. So wait for a few seconds until you have imported your database. Okay, so meanwhile, I'm going to upload the files which I have downloaded. As you can see, these are the folders we have downloaded. I'm going to keep these one here. So now I'm saying I'm going to go to the back to the panel. I don't know why they have not the breadcrumbs. So here, as you can see, you have the file manager. Just click on the file manager and go to the public underscore HTML. I'm going to upload all these files here, Laravel file, WordPress files, or any kind of files you have. So as you can see, I have 1.1.8 GB of data. So just drag and drop here, or just click on this one and select your files. I have already done. Just click on the update all or the upload button. So upload all. So wait. So it takes time to upload 1.3 GB of data. It's totally dependent upon your internet speed and also the server you have. Okay, so we are importing the database. As you can see, we have successfully imported the data. So this is the first one. The second one is this one. I'm also going to import the second one database. So this is the main database. Fine, just import it. Click on the import button. As you can see, it's importing the data. Okay, so now it's uploading the data. As you can see, we have successfully uploaded the files. So you can just click on the close button, refresh the page. So this is your zip file. Right click the compress where you want to compress. Sorry, we are not going to compress, we are going to extract. So here you are going to extract. Just click on this one. Wait a few seconds until we extracted the files. As you can see, we have successfully extracted the files. Make sure this is the Laravel application, so that's why it's look like this one. So you have the env files, you have also some other kind of files available here. You can also check these files, and also you have to create the database. So before further processing, how can you create the database? Just click on the database, click on the database. So as you can see, the files are ready. So select your website. I'm selecting the website, Stack. Fine. I'm saying main. We have two databases here. As you can see, this is the Laravel and this is the main. I'm selecting the Laravel. Username is Laravel and password is, so let's suppose I'm saying Laravel, and the password is, let's suppose I'm saying, you can also generate the password. If you click on this one, uh, copy this one, use this one, and you have to keep this. I'm I'm going to keep all the credentials here. So let's suppose I'm saying database, and here database name, username, and password. So this is the password. And now create the database. You have successfully created the database. So this is the first one. The second one I'm going to create with the main, and this is the main. I'm using the same password. Copy this one, paste this one password here, click the one. I have created two databases with two usernames separately. Fine. Now go to the list databases, select Shake Stack. As you can see, you have two databases which you have created. So you can also change the password from here. I'm going to change these one. Fine. Now go to the list databases, select Shake Stack. As you can see, you have two databases which you have created. So how can you import the databases? So just click on the phpMyAdmin. It will redirect you to the phpMyAdmin section. Make sure I'm going to export the database from here. Okay, so these are the two databases I have. I'm going to create the import for this particular Laravel backup. So import from here Laravel and import this one. Click on the import button. If you have any kind of error, just remove it, because I have exported the database from the cPanel, not from the CyberPanel. So wait for a few seconds until you have imported your database. Okay, so we are importing the database. As you can see, we have successfully imported the data. So this is the first one. The second one is this one. I'm also going to import the second one database. So this is the main database. Fine, just import it. Click on the import button. As you can see, it's importing the data. So now if you type the SSH, as you can see, this is the setup SSH and SFTPS access. So you have to add the SSH. Okay, so this is your user. As you can see, SSH user for is this one. Add the password. So let's suppose I'm saying I'm using the same password, this one, which we have just used. This one. Okay, I'm going to download this one. Now save this one. So as you can see, you have successfully set up the SSH access. Now you have the user, you have the password. We can access this one by using the portal. Okay, so this is the website. Currently, I'm using this particular website. Since we have used the password, this one, also I'm saying I'm going to go to the, let's suppose, okay, file manager. Sorry, not file manager. I'm going to go to the database. So this is the database, and now I'm saying list database. So as you can see, this is the, let's suppose, as you can see, this is the username and also this is the database name. So this is the username, this is the database. We are going to set up this one. So if I go to the file manager, so this is the file manager. If I go to the public underscore HTML directory, if I go to the env file, so this is the env file. I'm gonna edit this in env file. Okay, so this is the password, this is the username, and this is also the username. Fine, just save it. Now you have successfully saved the file. Now you have to check the DNS setting. You have to change the DNS setting before doing this. So if you check the DNS checker, if you copy this particular bad boy, paste this here, click on the A record. As you can see, this is my IP address 68178.170.146. Now I need to change this particular ID, so it will point out my domain which I have created. So here, as you can see, this is the website we have created. So now I'm going to check the DNS. Either you have purchased a domain from the GoDaddy, HostGator, or anywhere. They have the DNS settings. So what you need, you just need to change the A record. Okay, so this is my domain. So now, as you can see, I'm going to change the DNS settings. So as you can see, this is the stack. Go to the manager. If you have just logged in, just go to the dashboard, go to the domain list. You have the domain list here, and now you have to use the stack. So this is the stack. Click on the domain, and now click on the advanced DNS settings, and here you can change the A record for the mail and also for the A record. So we're gonna just change the A record. Okay, so add the IP here like 192.16.1 or whatever IP you have. I'm going to use my IP address. Okay, you have successfully changed the IP address. So if you click on the search, now wait a few seconds because it takes at least 24 hours to proper propagate your DNS record when you update the DNS settings. So now let me check again. Okay, so now as you can see, it's now working at the San Francisco American site. So now, since I have connected with my IP address without the VPS from the Pakistan, so that's why I need to. If I click this one, as you can see, the website is working fine because I'm from the Pakistan. So if you check the Pakistan, it's using the old IP address, not the new one. Fine. So that's why I'm going to open the VPN. So I will access the website from the America. Okay. So now I'm going to connect with the United States server. So this is the VPN. So as you can see, it's selecting the United States and it's working fine. It's working fine. So now if I access my website, it's saying SSL certificate issues. Why? Because when you have your website, you have to use the SSL certificate or you have to install the SSL certificate after updating the DNS settings. So if you go to the SSL, so as you can see, this is the SSL. So if you go to the manage SSL, here you have to use this particular domain. So I'm finding this domain. As you can see, I have selected this one and just click on the issue SSL certificate. So now you are installing the Let's Encrypt SSL certificate for this particular website. So wait for few seconds or at least 1 minute until unless the CyberPanel install the SSL certificate for this particular website. Once we have installed the SSL certificates, then we're gonna just reload this particular page to check out the SSL certificate, either our website is working or not. You know very well that this is the Laravel application, so that's why you have to use the artisan commands. We're gonna discuss. Oh, okay. So SSL certificate issued for this particular website. So now if you refresh this one, so it's saying welcome. Why it's saying welcome? Because if you go to the panel and find the index.html, so now as you can see, this is the index.html. So now I'm removing this one. So okay, so now refresh the page. So it's saying boom, you are having the issues. It's saying 404 not found. So now, as you can see, this is the Pote. So now just click on the Potigen and I'm saying generate. Just hover over the mouse here. Okay, so now save this particular key. Make sure here I'm say saving this particular key here. I'm saying my key. So now you have your key. So you have your key. If you open this particular key here, as you can see, this is your key. Copy this one. And if you go to the SSH key, just paste your key here. Save this one. Now, if you go to the Hote SSH auth credentials, give the my ppk. Okay, so now if you go to the sessions, just use your IP address or the domain name. I'm saying textech.com. If I click on the open, I'm saying accept. So it's asking me my login credentials. So now if I'm saying that this is the login, this is the username, SSH, username, password. Make sure we have used the same password here, password. So now copy this one, just paste this. And now you have to copy your password, paste your password here, right click, enter. So as you can see, now you are accessing your panel. It's saying Contabo. Okay guys, so I'm going to perform some artisan command. So I'm saying ls. As you can see, you are not in the public underscore directory. So I'm saying cd. I'm saying public underscore html. And if you say ls, you are in the project. So you have to perform one by one artisan commands, or you can just copy and paste all the commands. Let's suppose I'm saying php artisan cache colon clear. It's saying clear. So I'm going to copy all my commands and I'm going to paste the commands here rather than I should use one by one. So as you can see, you have successfully removed your cache. Either it's a cache or config or routes or view or optimize. And also you are saying again, okay, so these two commands is not included with this one. You have to clear the cache, config, route, and also the piece. So once again, I'm going to copy this one, paste this one here. Okay, fine. Okay, guys. So now as you can see, my Laravel website is not working. I have successfully migrated my all files. So this is a CyberPanel. So you have to change few things, like where you are going to access your website. You know very well that in the Laravel, you always access the public folder. So you have to use the public folder. So go to the v host. As you can see, your document root is now public HTML, which is not sufficient for the Laravel. So you have to use the public folder. That means you are saying you are serving all the requests in this folder. When you change this one, just click on the save button. As you can see, it's changing. Once you changed it, so now go to the website, refresh the page. You know very well. Sorry. Okay, so this is the website. It's working fine. Go to the about us sections, working fine. Home section also working fine. Click on JS, also working fine. All the courses now showing. Go to the course. Oh, okay. So this is the blog sections, and here is the specific blog. and now go to the courses. It's now working fine. So thumbs up.